Um, Speaking of another bad look, man, one of my favorite things to discover?
What?
Not even my favorite things to discover. One of my favorite things on this planet is discovering things that are happening that you couldn't even imagine. Like, I wouldn't even imagine. I would never imagine the ability to purchase a fucking pardon from the president. I didn't even think this was a thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
But clearly, scammers will scam, and I'm not calling anybody a scammer. However, to think about being able to sell a pardon is a scam.
They scammed him. All right. Now,
Okay, what we talking about, audience, is Boosie.
Boosie Badazz.
Boosie Badazz apparently attempted to purchase clemency or a pardon from President Trump for a 2024 violation of him having a
23.
firearm. I'm sorry, 2023. I thought it was 2024. 2023 violation of probation as a felon having a firearm at a music video shoot,
Of
which
all places.
you cannot have a firearm
Go
as
figure, B.
right. Yeah. Who would have thunk that you can't have a firearm as a felon?
Well, thank God he didn't go to jail.
Right. He didn't go to jail. However, he was promised, or I don't want to say promised, but he discussed, or he tried to secure rather, a pardon from Donald Trump.
It was
Okay.
J.M. Berkman and Associates. So in
Yes, J.M.
2025,
Bergman is.
he
Go
enlisted
ahead.
the help of this lobbying firm. That's the lobbying firm, J.M. Berkman and Associates,
Hmm.
ran by Jake Berkman and Jacob Wall. These are two political operatives, right? That apparently have a bad rap sheet already in the political world. They're involved in
What's
some
their rap sheet? I
controversy.
didn't see this. What was their?
Well, it didn't go into depth, but apparently there was some controversy and legal issues on their jacket already, which is why, like, one of the politicians that replied back was saying, like, if they're doing it for you, it wasn't going to happen anyway. Like, it's a bad look to have them representing you,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So allegedly, they told Boosie that we have White House connects, a direct line to Trump allies, and influence inside the administration. This is a
Oh
great
man,
All right, we in the wrong business. I want y'all to know this. All right.
for sure.
Boozy says, and I quote, they were real aggressive. They were talking like they had Trump on speed dial. And they probably were. Like, yo, we got the line right next to Trump. We damn
Right.
near know Vance. That's our man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All right, so we got you. All right. So allegedly, Boosie got word from his lawyers that it was a done deal. All right. The pardon was signed. They were just waiting for it to be announced. That's what the lobbying firm apparently told his attorneys. But no announcement came. After a while, Boosie got suspicious and he had his lawyers reach out directly to the White House now, only to be told, we ain't heard shit. So get off our line. Click. They banged on him basically. Now Boosie want his bread back. Now he don't want the whole 600K. He only want half because according to Boosie, the contract that he signed, there was a stipulation that says if no pardon is produced, you're refunded half of your deposit. So he try and get back 300 stacks. And Boosie took it to Twitter and called out the names. Now it's funny because I was thinking that maybe we would talk about this closer to political perspective because this is political here, right? And I'm
For
sure,
sure.
And
you
comical.
know. So Reggie, you can probably speak to this because the one lady, Laura Loomer, she replied right to him, and I seen people in the comments like, "Yo, she don't even like niggas. So to think that she was going to be on your help you out, nigga, you tripping. The lobbying firm, they say that they never guaranteed it. They did everything they could. They lobbied, they called Congress, blah, 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 blah. But they never guaranteed they could get the pardon. So clemency is up for sale. What say you, Reggie?
So it's comical, but it's very serious business when you talk about presidential pardons and pardons being for sale. And normally Donald Trump pardons people that end up being influential in his business dealings. You know, we could have a whole segment about Donald pardons of people. The biggest one is his Bitcoin. The owner of I think Binance, but Donald Trump's Bitcoin company, he pardoned him. So I mean, there's a pay to play involved in pardons with the Trump administration, which it, as far as I know, was not like that in the first administration. So it's just gotten so brazen and abusive. For Boosie's specific case, the law firm actually has secured at least one actual pardon that has been documented. And they have also.
Reggie was going to have the facts.
Yeah. So to get a little bit more specific, they were able to lobby for the unconditional pardon of Joseph Schwartz, who was a former nursing home operator who was convicted of a $38 million tax scheme.
Hold up, Reggie. The reason why I'm laughing is because up until you said the name, I was going to have a question. But then when you said Jacob Schwartz,
all questions answered. And we're going to leave it at that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So
we're going to leave it at that.
So the pardon was unconditional, meaning that a part of his conviction said he had to pay this money back. So now not only did he get a pardon, but now he doesn't have to pay this money back. So when we talk about the magnitude of these pardons, this guy now doesn't have to pay back $38 million. So they were able to secure that pardon. However, they claim to have secured at least 9 other pardons, and at least and they just claim to have secured or been a part of several other high-profile pardons.
And they gave Boosie,
right? And really, all that really matters is the language of the contract.
Right.
That's all that really matters. What did you sign? It doesn't really matter what was said to you. It doesn't really matter what conversations. We are the United States of suing.
Where that paperwork at?
Where the paperwork at? So that's really where it begins and ends at. It's what I think is kind of like not hilarious, but it's head scratching. First off, I mean, I didn't know Boosie get bread like that, right? I guess I'm out the loop, but the charges don't seem that severe
to be. Well, he wanted that felony conviction off his record because he got 3 years supervised probation. He had to pay $50,000 in restitution or court costs, and then he had
300 hours.
300 hours of community service. So
can we stop right there real quick?
Go ahead, babe. What up? If you made it this far in the video, we appreciate you for tuning in. But don't let it stop there. We got several videos on the channel for you to tune into. And don't forget, you can always tune in to the podcast on all podcast platforms. Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, you name it. TBD The Radio Show is there. So just put it in, TBD The Radio Show, Enjoy. Leave a comment. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And we on all social media platforms. Just search literally TBD The Radio Show. With the exception of X, we are TBD Show Live. We need more followers, so make sure you go to X and hit that button. And after this video, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you feel compelled, share the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. But as always, it's all TBD. Let me get back to that video for you.
Would you pay $300,000 at a minimum, or just do that?
Well, see, here's the thing. That stays on his record. So depending on what Boosie is trying to do.
Is he going to work for the post office?
No. What I'm saying is, listen, I don't know what, because maybe here's the thing. He gets pardoned. Now I can carry firearms again. Because right now I can't carry firearms because I'm a convicted felon. Like, I don't know why. Because like you said, nigga, you're not getting a regular job. So what's you
I would just do the 300 hours, pay the 50,000. Now this might be speaking from privilege. I've never had supervised probation. I don't know what that entails or what it looks like. So I'm open to being wrong.
Here you go with your snooty Ron shit.
I'm acknowledging that I'm open to being wrong. What I am also saying is that how it sounds to me right now in my head, it don't sound worth $300,000 at least. That's what I was getting at. Meaning he was willing to pay the 6. However, if you're not successful, you out of 3 at least.
That's crazy.
Like, you just when you pay the 6, you not seeing at least 3 if things don't go your way.
Non-refundable deposit, nigga. You know how it go.
At $300K, and again, like Reggie said, maybe I'm unaware of the money that Boosie is out here getting. Maybe I need more information, but 300 is 300, and I'm at 300. I might just do the 300 hours of community service.
Well, listen, Boosie won his bread back, so at the very least, you know what I mean, run my 300 back, because he's at least being honorable in that. Like, all right, I understood that I can't get my whole 6 back.
My 6, give me my 3.
I'll take the 3. B, did they scam this nigga or what?
He got scammed to the scammiest of the scams. What are you talking about?
Fuck TBD The Radio Show.
No,
TBD
he got
the lobbying firm.
Facts. We're going LLC that, and I'm going back to DC for real. Because
I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think that he got scammed.
Oh shit! Talk to us, Reggie.
He got the trying to get pardoned while black treatment. Like, I don't think he got scammed. I think they probably filed something. They probably did something, and like, we ain't giving this nigga nothing.
Well, wait a minute, Reggie. There was another White House official that didn't directly respond to Boosie. Her name was Nancy something. She basically put out a statement that there was a call received, right? And there was no follow-up, nothing filed or anything like that.
So some of the things that are involved with pardons does actually cost money, right? Because you have to make motions, you have to file paperwork. Like, it's not just a phone call, a yes, no. Like, there's actual administrative legwork that has to be done. If the White House has no record, or they can't provide any record of services done on his behalf, then he should be entitled to a full refund.
Is this illegal, Reggie? Like, because you can't, because pardons are free. Presidential pardons don't cost any money.
Normally.
Normally,
we gotta live in reality with the times.
Right.
Normally, it don't cost no shit.
And who we talking about? DT. You know he bought his bread. So, I mean, I guess he kind of went through a legal channel. However, you can't just come out and say, nigga, I paid for the part and run me my bread.
That's the craziest shit of all time.
I
my God.
I mean,
you think he can?
I think he can. I think so, but it is a orderly process that does. We talking about lawyers billing hours,
Yeah, right. But Reggie, that ain't what it was. It was, nigga, how much?
You know this nigga,
right?
How much you need to tell this nigga chill?
Like, yo, them niggas was like, hold up. Like, yo, I heard Boosie trying to get a part. What? Boosie, how much he got? He got bread? Yeah. All right. Bring him in. Hey, how you going, Boosie? All right, yeah. You want to get pardoned? Listen, I got a line to these.
Golfing with this nigga tomorrow.
Right. I eat breakfast with, like, my children fuck with his children. We play ball. I got you. How much is going to cost? 600 stacks. I got you. And check this out. If we don't get it, we give you back 300. Cool?
Right. But we gonna get it.
Sign this. Give me all this paperwork back. Boosie, we got you, my nigga. Matter of fact, let's go to the strip club. Just so you know what type nigga he is. You know what I mean?
Take your gun.
We nigga, right? How did Boosie allow himself to get scared? You know what it is? I don't know if we're going to edit this, but I got to say this. Too often as niggas, we just think the white people got our best interest at heart.
No, you can't edit that. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. I just,
and I know a bunch of white people that are great people, and I'm not saying white people are a monolith, right? We're not saying that, but too often we see this when the trust is placed in their hands, and we think, what you saying to me, you gotta be right. Cause let this been two niggas, Tyreek Jenkins and Leroy Brown, and they told Boosie, yo, we got the line of Barack and shit. My man fuck with Trump and his sons and shit. We're gonna give you a discount, give us 500 stack. Boosie been like, fuck no, y'all niggas don't know nobody. Right? But you know what I mean?
Yeah. They'd have made he'd have made up all time like, nah, I can't trust them niggas. Niggas sneakers was dick. I can't fuck with them. It would have been anything to disqualify them as credible.
Like that shit like Ryan's inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry, B. Sorry.
I'm sorry. But yeah, nah, man. I'm interested to see how this story plays out. I will be following this because again, this was not even something I ever imagined. And you know, like you said, TBD, fucking Pardon LLC, whatever business we about to start, it's like, yo, it blew my mind. It's like you hear about presidential pardons often enough, and it's like, oh wow, he pardoned somebody, and it's like, or a president pardoned somebody for whatever. But never have I ever connected the fact that it could be purchased. Like that shit is fucking crazy to me. I just never
Here's the thing.
Imagined that's a thing.
I don't think when you really think about it that it's crazy to us, right? Just the notion that paying for something or whatever, right? I think it's just that we just never thought of that. But you know, Reggie, you know, B knows too, that these types of things go down. Like it's always a check involved somewhere. You know what I mean? And if I can line my pockets off your dumb faith, nigga, prove it. Because that's what it is. Boosie, you got to prove it at this point. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. But stay tuned. Stay tuned. We getting niggas pardons. All right. Moving forward.
For sure.
We got you.
Right. We getting Ray and cousin Ron and them.
Come on, nigga. I shoot hoops with Barack on the weekend.
If we don't get you your pardon, you know, we'll give you a $50 gift certificate to Ron's on Rising Sun.
For sure. For sure. See my man with the Hawaiian shirt. You know what I mean? I'll serve you up something nice.
His name Jacob Schwartz.
Right, exactly.
Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.